Warning. The following video will contain spoilers for the Season 5 finale of Miraculous Ladybug, and I mean this with the utmost sincerity. If you don't want to be spoiled, click away now. Go and watch the finale at your own risk. Also, there's going to be a lot of screaming and swearing, so I apologize in advance. There is not enough Nickelback in this world to cure me of this migraine. Okay, so I've got a lot to say about this finale, but I'm just gonna say it right now. If you do not want this ruined, don't watch this video. Just click away, watch the finale, but I will say it now, go in it with caution, because a lot of the things that I have to say about it are not pleasant. I don't want to ruin your perception of this finale, so go and watch it. Don't say I didn't warn you. Please don't hold my opinions as gospel. And please, for the love of God, don't harass the writers for this. Please. You're still around? Okay. So Gabriel makes the wish anyways. 5 seasons. Nearly 8 years. And in the end, Gabriel gets what he wanted. I've been standing up for this guy ever since day 17, I want to say. I've sympathized with him. I built my cosplay in his image. I got a lot of villain merch in his honor. I got a signed print of him on my studio wall. I even gave Keith Silverstein the Miraculous box. Because this was something that I've always wanted to do. I can't even speak. And I'm also somebody who is more villain over hero. I love me a good story where the villain ends up reigning supreme over the heroes. The villain gets exactly what he wanted, and the heroes fail at saving the world, or whatever. This should be an easy lineup to please me. And I'm still pissed like you wouldn't believe. Oh my fucking god. I saw this when it leaked and I was pissed back then, and I'm still pissed. So pissed that I'm committing to stopping at season 4. And maybe the movie to put the storyline to rest, but still. And I've been waiting to just explode when it officially released, and now that it has, I'm emotional, I'm bitter, and I'm past caring about professionalism, so I'm gonna bitch! First off, thanks for making the duo's efforts to try and stop Hawkmoth fucking worthless in the grand scheme of things! I made a pretty big spiel in my Origins review, pointing out how if the duo gave up right then and there, then they could have avoided causing damage to Paris and nothing of value would have been lost. Yes, I am well aware that in the time the duo was around, relationships were developed, characters progressed, characters regressed, the Order of the Guardians was brought back, Master Fu lost his memories, and more. Including a bunch of Akumas that they allowed to happen and sometimes even caused! I made that rant knowing that I was going to look crazy, that I was going to be given a bit of a flack for, that people weren't going to possibly believe me. I was hoping to be proven wrong, and yet here these guys are having Hawkmoth make a wish, and everything's alright! I was right. Master Fu was an idiot for giving the Miraculous to a couple of unprepared teenagers, and they were just as foolish for standing up against Hawkmoth. Hey, writers, if any of you actually listen to me, next time I try to act like J. Jonah Jameson, don't listen to me! Especially when you're trying to lead on the fact that these heroes are the saviors of Paris! Simply the best, they said. The luckiest, they said. After the test, when things go wrong, they said. The most well-behaved kid in the world, Santa said. The best miraculous holder he's ever seen, Master Fu said. The greatest superhero there ever was, the Feather Boy said! Okay, if Gabriel at least stayed sympathetic throughout, I'd be a bit more proud of this. And who knows, if we got to see Gabriel suffer the consequences either with his wife or the public, or even his son finding out his dirty little secret, that could be some enticing bit of drama. You see where I'm going with this. After everything that he's done, he gets away with it all. Nobody figures out his secret, not even his son. So any bit of drama that might result from him confronting the fact that his father's a butterfly terrorist, not gonna happen. Clearly it's gonna end the world. And I'll get back to that later. He literally evades any sort of consequence from this apart from dying. Which I know people are celebrating, but given how this plays out, it feels more like mercy at the end of it all. In fact, they erect a statue in honor of Sarius! Are you shitting me? And even worse, in the same special, according to a space that I was in with the Cartoon Hotspot, which also shows me completely losing my shit at what this finale is. Adrian had his hope of standing up to his father and recognizing his abuse stripped from him, and now he views him as a hero. What the fuck? No! No! This is not right! If this was meant to be a dark timeline, I'm sorry, this doesn't have any morbid angst or a sense of loss here. Again, making it feel like the heroes were delaying the inevitable at best and just causing more unnecessary damage at worst. Because, again, nothing of value would have been lost. And if this was meant to be a redemption for Gabriel, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. You do not do that. Gabriel is many things, but redeemable is not one of them. He took advantage of emotionally distressed people, played some of them like damn fiddles, and used them to cause lasting damage and trauma to a bunch of people in Paris. Even as somebody who stood by them, even I could admit he doesn't deserve to be redeemed, let alone be forgiven by the public. Let alone Ladybug, who, from what I've heard, is far too forgiving for her own good to this man, especially compared to Chloe and Lila, who she's held a grudge for ever since seasons 3 and 4 onwards, respectively. And you want to know what gets me? This is coming right after Chat Blanc and Ephemeral, which had him yeet his son like a softball and say that his wish would cause the end of the world. I felt like these two were written to not only explain why Adrian can't know that his father is Hawkmoth, which is probably why he didn't even show up in this finale, even though this is the finale of the first narrative arc of Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir, but tried to make Gabriel look unsympathetic and far more monstrous. Badly, but still. And even in this season, from what I've seen, he's become far more abusive and controlling to his son. And now, after Ladybug gives him a talk, he changes his mind about his wish? What was the first wish going to be? Was his rule the world BS in early season still applying? Why would you redeem the butterfly terrorist, but write off a spoiled teenager who's got a neglectful mom and a father who's never set any boundaries or disciplined him? The latter of whom gets redeemed as well! What are you trying to do, Miraculous? What do you want me to think? I know they're doing a season 6 and 7, which might fix this, and plenty of others after this, but honestly, given the sting and that this and plenty of others episodes left me, like, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I am stopping. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Season 4 is going to be the last season I cover for the marathon, and if it wasn't because of Ephemeral, this fully solidified that decision. I know that there are going to be some people who disagree with me, so I guess I might as well ask, what do you think of the ending? Did you like it? Did you hate it? leave a comment in the description below. I love to hear your thoughts on it. Be sure to like or dislike the video because I do see dislikes. And as for one last question, what do you guys think would have happened if Ladybug and Cat Noir gave up right then and there in the Origins? And I don't just mean a generalization, I kind of want to know how you think the story would go, how the story would progress, how some characters developed, what relationships stayed, don't happen, or change because of it. I'm kind of curious to see what you guys would come up with, so again, leave a comment and let me know. I'd love to see your ideas. So with all that said, the sun's come up, and if you'll excuse me, I've got some Canadian butt rock to listen to and some cherry coke to indulge on. So until then, please don't suck.